Hello and welcome to my Razer Kitsune review video. First of all, I want to give thanks to my sponsor for getting me this controller in preparation for Tekken 8 that's releasing in just about a month from now. So with that said, this will be primarily the opinions from a 3D fighting game player, since that's what I mostly spend my time on. Right now I've actually spent a few days with the Kitsune and I feel like I made up my mind about how I feel about it. So the really good things about this controller is that it is really light. It feels just great using. I didn't think I would actually enjoy this much hand space that it has, but it's actually really nice having all of this like extra space for your hands when you're playing. The buttons are really nice. I like them a lot. They're also quieter than the ones that I used to have. So it's been a good mix. I'm not entirely sure about speeds, but I haven't had any kind of bad experience yet. It actually comes with L3 and R3 buttons as well, which is really nice, because whenever I play games like Street Fighter 6 or Guilty Gear Strive, I've always had to remap some of my buttons because I use all of my buttons for gameplay, but for those kinds of games you actually have to use actual in-game binds, unlike in Tekken. So having these as an option, even if it's not for gameplay, is actually really nice, just because it gives you another set of buttons to actually bind, like recording and resetting to. This grip as well that it has on the back, super nice. When you have it in your lap, it stays there. I haven't had any kind of issue with it moving around or it feeling like I can't have it in the position where I want to have it. So it's actually been really nice. I have a few things that I do not like about it a lot, but these are really nitpicky things that I feel it's worth mentioning, because this is a premium controller. But the problems that I've ran into is, first of all, I live in a place where it's very cold. I live in the northern part of Sweden. So because the top is made of aluminium, I actually have to warm up, in lack of better words, the controller before it feels super nice. So sometimes I can pick it up and I'm like, it's so cold. But I mean, it's not a big problem. And you might be able to see it a bit as well, like here specifically. You can see like from like a hand imprint from my palm, because I have been sweating and like just natural grease from your hands. So you are gonna have to clean it, not every day, but pretty regularly if you want it to continue looking nice. And two other things as well that will only affect you if you have been using other leverless style controllers, primarily the hitbox, is that the space in between the buttons is a bit larger than on the hitbox. So for example, when I'm playing Tekken, I use this button to break 1+2 throws. And because there is a bit more distance between just all of the attack inputs, there's a lot of times I actually press in between the buttons due to muscle memory. That's where I train my brain to like, okay, my button is here. So I'll just be like, and press in between them and not actually get my throw break. Another thing is just like the fact that the start and select buttons are all the way up here, which is just, again, if you're used to a regular hitbox controller, you'll be used to them being on the backside here. But those are just like things you get used to if you actually like decide to stick with. Otherwise, it will just feel extremely awkward for you. But as I said, like these are very small, nitpicky things. Overall, I really like it. I am super glad that I got my hands on it. It feels great playing on, and even though like my play hasn't become quite muscle memory yet, I still prefer this way over my last controller, which was a regular hitbox but with Samduk's silver cherry buttons. This one feels just great, and just the fact that it is so light and thin just makes it so much easier to actually like bring with you. So if you are in the position where you are looking for a new leverless controller, because the PS5 is becoming tournament standard more and more, I definitely can recommend this controller. It is easy to take with you, it's light, it has the lock features, it has a lock as well for the actual cord. It is just super handy and it just feels great playing on. But that is going to be it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're interested in Tekken content, especially now that Tekken 8 is just around the corner. But that's going to be it from me. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Peace.